Okay, so if we were in school today and you were taking the AP, then I would have you come in super early and I would feed you breakfast and we would watch really cheesy, awesome, nerdy math videos. And I would read you a letter to tell you how proud of you I am. Since I'm not able to do that and we're not in school and everything's kind of weird, I recorded me reading the letter instead and I'm going to include it here. My dear AP Calc students, today you know everything. No practice, get some rest, pass a test. Ender Wiggin. It has been a weird, difficult year. I know these are trying times. I know that none of us are at our best. That's okay. Usually, AP Day is one of my favorites. I bring you breakfast, we watch nerdy math videos, I remind you to be in radiant mode, and I give you a pep talk to tell you how very proud I am. This year, after 2 full months of being out of school, the best I can offer is a Google Hang. Usually, in those 2 months, we would have had class time and many hours of after-school reviews with snacks. It's the best time of year for me as a teacher because I can see such intense growth in each of you. At the start of AP Review, you depend heavily on me for explanations. By the end, most of the time you have just become so independent that you barely notice I'm in the room. I'm merely the purveyor of snacks, just as it should be. I know we've missed all of that. I know that we've also missed much more in the wake of this crisis. In the grand scheme of your life, this is one day and one test. Passing or failing will not change who you are or what you've done. Before the closure, you came in every day, ready to learn no matter the difficulty. Afterwards, you pushed yourselves to work through review material remotely, even though you have a million stressful things on your mind. I'm incredibly impressed with your fortitude and resilience. In your life, those attributes will matter much more than calculus. When you take the test today, know that regardless of the outcome, you have done something remarkable. So in a little over an hour, when you are taking this test, remember that it doesn't matter. What you have done here this year, what you have learned, and who you have become is nothing short of extraordinary. Be confident that you know what you need to know and that you've done what you needed to do. No other E&S Calc classes can say that they have survived what you have survived or that they have accomplished what you have accomplished. You are elite, you are special, and you give me a genuine reason to smile, even with my new busted teeth and braces, every day. Do your best today. You can pass the exam even if you don't know how to do one specific prompt, so do what you know best first. If you have time, try to start on the tougher ones once you feel confident that you've completed the others. Do not waste time Googling things or looking them up. Use your cheat sheet notes for formulae that you want to double check, but falling down the rabbit hole of the internet is just burning your limited time. When the timer turns red, 5 minutes remaining, take good pictures and upload them. You have to submit your full responses, all the pictures you have for that entire question, before the time runs out. If you haven't figured the prompt out by the time you see the red timer, you won't. And that's okay. You don't need to ace every prompt to pass this test. Play to your strengths. Calm yourself down when you start to panic. Work carefully. Remember that it's not about answering every question perfectly. It's a numbers game. Don't flip out if one part of a problem seems impossible. Just guess and move forward. Little things like the dx, the c, or the units can be the difference, so read carefully and check your answers. Each one of you knows enough to pass this test. Know that I believe in you all wholeheartedly and that I flat out do not put faith in those who don't deserve it. Thank you for giving me a year of your lives. Or, 2 for most of you and 3 for BC. Man, you guys are stuck with me a lot. Thank you for having the guts to push yourselves. I am so proud of you. Smile, because in the end, it's just not that serious. With much remote love to my math nerds. I miss you, kiddos. Hogan. Hey kiddos, it's Hogan. I just wanted to wish you good luck today. Remember that it's just one stupid test on one stupid day, right? It is not a big deal. I say this as the girl who was sobbing in a stairwell at 18 years old the night before she took her APBC exam. But if I could go back in time and tell 18-year-old me to chill out and that it was not a big deal, I would. I can't, so I'm telling you, chill out. It's okay. It's not a big deal. All right? So, couple quick reminders. Number 1, calculator is not mandatory this year on this really weird version of the exam, but if you're using a calculator, you best be in radian mode, right? Don't be the chump that took the AP test in degree. That is meme-worthy bad. don't do it, right? Other reminders, you're not going to know how to do every part of every prompt. That's okay. Nobody expects you to get a perfect score on the AP. You can pass the exam by doing what you know. So remember my life-altering, scary airplane story, right? When something goes wrong, you got to calm down and fix it. So if you don't know how to do something, take a deep breath, calm down, and see what you can do to move forward. Doesn't have to be every part of every prompt. You're going to be fine, okay? Make sure that you have your tech ready and charged tomorrow because we're in brand new territory with these online AP exams, right? Make sure that you're not communicating with others during the AP, and make sure that you have your cheat sheet of notes, because when you do open note, open book, open everything exams, the mistake is that we want to look everything up, and that just eats through our time, right? So be organized, have your stuff ready, you can do this, all right? Repping the BC t-shirt, and I've got a B. If the tiny human were awake, I'd put him in it, but he's asleep, and that's not a valid reason to wake him up, right? So do your best, stay chill. Remember that there's a lot more important stuff in this world than a calculus exam, right? Be safe, take care of yourself, take care of your families. Don't do stupid things like tripping down your stoop and busting your entire mouth open, because it's not a great plan. It's not a great plan. It hurt a lot. It's a terrible life choice. Be safe. I miss you guys. Weirdest AP day ever. Cool beans?